Hello everyone. This is a quick video um, giving you an idea about the upgrades and the things that I've been doing over the last few weeks for both channels, Critical Faculty and Henny FC. I've just been upgrading the studio and I've spent weeks trying to buy the right stuff for my studio, either on Amazon or other online shopping venues, and I've ended up with the what you are about to see right now. So first of all, I'm going to show you the whole thing from afar, and then we'll just delve into each item. I'll try to put the specs and the Amazon item of each thing I'm about to show you, and then you can then have an idea about the price, and I'll give you some feedback as well about the performance. So just getting closer to the workstation. This is the main streaming workstation. As you can see, it's all RGB lit from behind. For the RGB, I'm using the Govee LED strips. I'm sure everybody get to know about them. If you're a streamer or you're about to stream, I'm sure the name keeps coming up. They are the most reliable. The good thing about these LED strips is that you can actually control it using Alexa, Amazon Alexa, or Google Home or Nest.
I don't have an answer for that.
Here we go. I need to not mention the names because I think that it's going to trigger the active listening of the Amazon and of the Google. Right. So I'll start with obviously the most interesting and most expensive part of my workstation, which is my custom gaming PC. Right here, you can see the beautiful RGB fans. These fans are not just to look nice, but they cool the very hot system when you are overclocking the PC and you're playing PC games. I'll explain in a second why I haven't gone for the most expensive GPU, being the 3080 or something like that, because I don't play PC games. This will be used for streaming mostly, and I will play the games using my console. I've got it right here, and it's a bit badly lit, but it's an Xbox One X sitting in there, and I've got inside this beautiful PC an Elgato HD60 capture card that captured my gaming and straight away into the streaming software. So I don't really need to run games on the PC itself. So didn't need the high GPU, and instead I focus on the CPU. So this is an i7 11th generation. I've got 36 GB of RAM sitting in there. So that's usually plenty. I've got a couple of other fans on top here. You can see it right on the roof. And I'm just gonna move the mouse so you have an idea about the RGB kind of uniform look. Everything that I've got here has got RGB lighting. So starting with so the specs of this PC, so that's 36 GB of RAM. There are CORSAIR, mostly CORSAIR and ASUS motherboard, and the GPU is a 2080, I believe, which is not the highest, but I didn't need the highest because I don't run games on the PC itself. This is an Elgato Stream Deck. That's the XL version. It's 32 buttons. It's a must-have for any streamer. It gives you shortcuts to multiple things, so you don't really get distracted while you're streaming. This is a Red Dragon wireless RGB mouse. It's fantastic and quite responsive. This is a Klim RGB keyboard, all wireless as well. I went for most of the stuff I've got here are wireless because I wanted to keep it nice and simple. All my monitors and my other PC that I've got here are Dell. This is a 27-inch curved gaming monitor, Dell monitor. I think this is the 165 megahertz. That's the one that I play the games on exclusively. And I've chosen to have the other monitor. As you can see, it's also another Dell, but that's a full HD. I didn't need the high specs. It was good enough for me. This is where you can make really good use out of a pivotal position monitor, because this is easier to read the chats, and you can split the screen to have your OBS, Streamlabs, or any other streaming software quite nicely sectioned within that particular pivotal position. What else have I got here? This is one of the newest additions to my streaming equipment. This is, in my opinion, is the best 4K webcam available in the market at the moment. This is the Dell Ultra Sharp 4K webcam. It's quite a unit. As you can see, it's quite well built. It's supposed to be really better than the Logitech Brio. I've been using it for the last couple of days and I'm quite impressed with it. This is the Elgato Air Light. It's a light that you can control through your Elgato Stream Deck, and it's quite. This is the lightest possible, or the lowest possible lighting position there, so you can actually go to 100%, which will make this room like a daylight sort of room. So it's quite significant. I've got a couple of simple ring lights just to add sort of ambient and extra lightings from the side. This is an Rgb Sound Bar. I forget its name, but I'm gonna put everything in the description. This is only a $50 unit. It's both wireless Bluetooth as well as 3.5 millimeters audio connected. It does the job. I don't need anything more than that. And it goes with the rest of the RGB. I've got an RGB, as you can see, mouse and keyboard pad that has also a wireless phone charger inbuilt. So as you can see, the entire unit is nicely lit. So this is the PC that I run my Hani FC streaming from. And on the left hand side here, I've got another Dell sort of setup. As you can see, it's a standalone, but it's, again, I've got the all-in-one PC. It's an all-in-one Dell PC. It's an i7 11th generation as well as another 24-inch Dell monitor in a pivotal position for the same sort of reason I've listed, in terms of you get a lot of more productivity mounting the monitor that way. It's got its own Dell wireless mouse and keyboard. Now, in terms of microphones, this is an upgrade. I've already purchased the Roccat Torch, and it's on the way to me. But right now, I'm using the Fifine microphone. It's supposed to be one of the best budget microphones, and this is the one I've been using for the last couple of years. It's been fantastic for me. And it's you can see it's mounted from behind the monitor, so it keeps the cable management to an absolute minimum, nice and tidy. And on the left hand side, I've got this is a new budget microphone called Newer 7000. It's nice and blue, as you can see, and it does the job for me. But as I said, I'm looking for an upgrade, and I should be getting my new unit very soon. This little thing is called a T6 camera, and I'll leave the link in the description. You can buy it from Amazon for about 40 Aussie dollars, which is, what's that? Should be about 30 American dollars or so. And this camera, it actually looks like ET, as you can see. It actually follows your every move. So it keeps you at the center of the screen, and it rotates around and follows you. It's an incredible value for money. Can be used as behind the scene camera or a second or third camera. So as I said, I've got the Dell 4K sitting here. I've got the T6, and I've got this Dell has an inbuilt full HD camera, but I've got also the trusty Logitech C922 Pro, which is a fantastic camera for any streamer to use. So as you can see, the entire unit is fully RGB lit from behind. It's quite beautiful. You can change the color, and I can say, "Hey Alexa, change the office lights to blue."
Okay.
So as you can see, quite nicely, just using my voice, I can change the ambient color and LED color to any colors I want to. I've got a different combination. I think you start with 16 basic ones, but then you can move to multiple combination of your own making. Right, so this is the streaming station. But on the other, this is a full gaming room. So I've tried to make sure that this is where I'm going to be playing my games, doing my streaming, and therefore I've added everything that I can in terms of comfort and make it really feel like a gaming room. Now, with gaming chairs, I am pretty sure that everybody likes to have some sort of gaming chairs, from certain manufacturer. But I'm trying to hunt for one. But comfort is very important to me. This is, as you can see, a very well padded, beautiful executive. It's mostly for executives. Chair. It's leather and it's so comfortable. It's fully cushioned. So I've tried multiple gaming chairs and they're not the most comfortable in the world, and I'm gonna try to find one that sort of fits the bill. Right, and then on the other side of the room, as you can see, this is the gaming area. This is where I play the actual FIFA 22 game and other games. And I'll start very quickly with the left-hand side here. So I've got this is the chair where I sit down on and play my games. It's quite comfortable. It's almost like a seat sofa sort of thing. It's quite stretched. This is where I get my Xbox. Sorry, this is the PlayStation classical neon lights. It's quite nice. This is my Xbox Series X. That's another second Xbox console, and here is my PlayStation 4 console. That's PlayStation 4 Pro. I've got my figurines sitting here. Mostly I've got this section is the Assassin's Creed section, along with some FIFA memorabilia and bits and pieces. This one is my favorite. It's from the Assassin's Creed Origins, the Egyptian theme. I've got Iron Man here, and this is beautiful. Again, I'll put the link in the description. It's an RGB headphone stand it gives you 2 USB outlets as well. As you can see, it's lovely, well lit RGB on the base, and you get a blue light like a saber right in the middle, and it can hold up to 2 headphones. These are Bose headphones that I'm using. This is a 55-inch Samsung Smart TV, and you can see that's my critical faculty sitting in there. The TV unit is also LED lit, and on the right hand side you get different action figures, Deadpool, Groot, this is Daredevil, and other bits and pieces from movies. Obviously this is the Batman Superman combo, and one of my favorite paintings in the house is the Lost Supper. The Vinci Jesus Christ, painting, but in superhero format. Superman being Jesus, of course. This is the Transformer artwork, Bruce Lee. And I'll end up with this section of the room. You get the Homer Simpson sort of corner, artwork including a clock as well. And finally, this is my hat collection. I'm very famous for wearing my baseball hats during streaming. So I've got a nice collection here. That's just a small section of what I've got on display. And I've got obviously a Terminator sitting here, and another one of those, I think that was the French Revolution themed Assassin's Creed game. All right, one last snapshot of the two sides of the room. This is the gaming area, and that will be the background of my streaming most of the time. Oh, I forgot to show you that AC Milan top that I got from Italy. It's got my name on it. One last look at the streaming studio from the other side, and forgot to tell you about these two panels on the wall. They're not just to look pretty, but they are there to isolate sound and to provide better acoustic while I'm streaming. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and this is going to evolve quite a bit because I'm about to upgrade other bits and pieces. So in the next few weeks I will be able to show you the upgrades as they come along, and I will try to maybe review them individually whenever I can. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.